Yo, what's up? We're Get the Shot and you're watching Loud TV. Peace. This tour is incredible so far. We've been playing sold out shows mostly, and you know, the whole crew is amazing. Nasty's guy, thanks to them for inviting us on this tour, and LIONHEART reuniting. We can ask for a better tour. We've been touring Europe since 2013.
Yeah.
I think we've been touring like mostly in a DIY way for the first couple of years, and now we work with Avocado Tour booking, so it's going pretty good. And yeah, last time with Comeback Kids and These Nuts, it was amazing too. And the best gig for us was literally in France at Angoulême, Days of Hardcore. It was crazy.
Yeah, last time we were in Paris, in fact, it was in August 2016, so it's been a year and a half since we set foot here.
Europe is a different game. It's something else. I feel that we found our niche really in Europe, and it's going pretty well. So every tour we reach more people, meet more friends, and shows are getting bigger and bigger. So it's going great.
Yeah, we have a really cool hardcore scene in Quebec. I think honestly this is one of the most amazing scenes that we have in Canada. You know, people are very open-minded. We have tons of great bands there. So this is a very, very, very perfect scene. It's cool, really cool.
I think for us, like, No Peace in Hell was the first time that we were the band that we are now together with all the members. So it was like the first attempt of doing something that was totally us. And now Infinite Punishment is like we kept going on that way. So we wanted to be like more like we are live. So it's as loud as possible, as heavy as possible, as noisy as possible. And we tried to put more our metal influences in it. So we went with Chris Donaldson, guitarist from Cryptopsy, to produce the album with us. And we found exactly what we were looking for. Like, it's totally what we are doing live. It's noisy, it's powerful, and we're pretty stoked about it.
We're never been, you know, very optimistic people. Let's assume it. And you know, writing for me has always been a difficult process. You know, it's a process, you know, of finding a way to give a form to your demons. And after, I mean, almost 10 years of being in a touring band, somehow you have to give a meaning to what is meaningless. And I still believe, you know, that sometimes life has no meaning at all. And it always feels like an infinite punishment. So this title comes, you know, from this thought of the absurdity of life and the struggles, you know, to give meaning to it. So it's very nihilistic, you know, stuff like we've always done before.
I think on the album before, No Peace in Hell was like the story of a guy trying to deal whether he should act good or bad, and asking himself, he is good, fundamentally good or right, or wrong or bad. And now Infinite Punishment is assuming that he's totally bad and embrace that side of him.
I mean, I don't think that hardcore has to be political. I think its roots are political, but you don't have to have explicit political text to be in a hardcore band. We've never been a politically engaged band, but we sure have ideas that I think are important to tell. I know in this scene, we are anti-fascist, we are anti-racist, we are anti-homophobic, you know, we are anti-sexist, you know. The discourse about equality is something that I think is very, very, very important in hardcore. We have to reiterate and we have to say it out loud. But I think that these are common values that we all share in the hardcore scene. So that does not make us a political band. But I think that this kind of values, this kind of speeches are important, and we must remember why and against what we're fighting. And that, I think that's what makes hardcore something more than just music, but a lifestyle.
I think being in a hardcore band is a statement in a kind of way, so of course we're trying to be anti-establishment. Jesse is a good friend of ours. He's actually the manager, Get the Shots manager, and he become a real good friend to us. So it was no question about it that he's gonna be on the album, that's for sure. And back then he lived in Montreal, so it was pretty easy. So we did a video with him. I love this guy. I love you, Jess, and it was the perfect fit. And we also have a guest appearance from Alex from the Spice Icon, Nobody the Brave. He lives in Montreal too. He's a good friend. So it's for us, it's the perfect way to be like in a hardcore record should have like, some friends, some crew things. Yeah, we're going to Mexico. We're working on a Mexico tour this spring. And then, of course, we're going to be there next summer here for European festival season. So we're stoked. We're already announced on Resurrection Fest in Spain and Reality Bites in Germany, but there's many, many more coming. So we're going to spend most of our summertime here.
Yeah, and we'll be back in France, for sure.
Of course.